Am I live? I think I'm live. Cool. Hey guys, what's up? It's Pseudo Pluto here, and we're binging some Advent of Code today. And that's because I finally got my new microphone, and so I feel comfortable actually streaming again. Sorry, it's been like I feel like it's almost been a week, so I'm excited to hop back on the train. Um, yeah, I was waiting for like some employee discount to kick in to get the new microphone, and I think I finally figured that all out, so I can do it now. Let's go. And so yeah, as you see, I did day one, day two, and boom, 7 days to catch up. Maybe we can do like half of that. I feel like I am gonna try to put the pedal to the metal. Hopefully, try some new languages today too. Like, this is gross. But yeah, definitely want to get some Ruby and going today. I know I've been using C++ a lot, so but yeah, let's get into it. Toboggan Logan Airport. Okay, so I think we have some representation of a like grid with squares, open dots, and hashes as trees. It's about arboreal genetics and biome stability. Let's see. So the pattern repeats itself. It's how wide? Many times. So you start on the open square in the top left and need to reach the bottom, below the bottommost row. The toboggan can only follow specific slopes. Okay, this is confusing. Let's see. Right 3 down 1. Right 3 down 1. So I need to count all the trees you would encounter for the slope. Right 3 down 1. Okay, that doesn't seem too bad. Let's look at the puzzle input. Yeah, so this repeats indefinitely. So wow, okay. And so I'll just need to repeat this going down forever. Okay. So what I feel like we would need to do is we would need to have a 2D array representation of the slope. And then what we would need to do is just use some math to wrap around once we've hit the end of like the rightmost limit, right? And we just continue doing this 3 across and then down 1 until we hit the bottommost row. So starting position top left. I don't know how this first one works because see it's 0, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse right now, but I'm trying to figure out. So you start here, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, and then you go down 1. Okay. So first things first, I want to use this as my sample input since it looks very nice. And I'm going to just see if I can print it out again. That'll test my input output, and that'll also test like my representation. And then we will do a similar thing where we want to extend this, we'll use this example to test our implementation, and then we'll feed it our puzzle input. So I hope that is not it. cd get advent code cd 2020, make directory day 3, cd day 3, and let's just do vim test.txt. And so that's our test, right? And then vim, let's do touch, pt1.rb, and chmod plus x part1 .ruby. Okay. And so now if we do our ruby pt1 and then we feed it test, right? We should get some output, but we don't have anything right now because we haven't coded anything. So vim pt1. So we have standard input. Let's see how we get a line from standard input, right? In Ruby. So Ruby get line stdn. argf. Huh, okay, let's see. stdn.read.split and do each. Okay, so I feel like I'm missing some stuff. Ruby, IO and Ruby, let's see. Yeah, IO class, std outputs hello world. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. So what if we just do puts stdn? It's stdn. That doesn't work. What do we have? Global variable. So I can do, where is it? stdn dot read. Okay, so it's a global variable. So what does this do? Okay, yeah, perfect, cool. And so how do we know the data type of this though? Like what is std and not read? Is it type? I'm just gonna chain these together. Ruby pt1 and we feed it in test. Type, okay. Ruby get type of object. Oh, I think I actually need the object.class. I want this one, right? Just to see what we're working with, because I don't know. A string. So it's a type string. Okay. So we want to split that into a 2D array just so we can get the indexing right. So I think it is dot split. And if we do new line, right? New line, right? And if we again class we should get array of string, right? And let's just test out this hypothesis by giving an index of 0, and we should get the first line. No. Ruby get line from stdin. Let's see. Do I need these quotes? Let's try that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So I learned something. I need the double quotes for -n for new line. But yeah, we're able to get an array of strings for all the lines. So now we need to do our math. So I really want to give this some structure. So def main and main. It's been a really long time since I did Ruby. So let's see. We want to have a variable called pause equals 0, pause x equals 0, pause y equals 0. Just call this rep equals stdin dot read dot split on the new line, right? Right, so we got that. We can get rid of this. And right now, let's just put rep, right? Def main, unexpected. So I don't think I actually need this part. Yeah, cool. I'll do some exorcism to learn better Ruby syntax, or maybe you guys can leave a comment just so I can know the conventions. Right now I'm learning Rails, but Rails doesn't really teach like the whole like conventions for non like Rails Ruby stuff. So yeah, we're able to get this, right? And then all we want to do is iterate. So while pause y is less than then we want rep dot len size, rep dot size. Let's try size, and put rep pause y and then we would just need a pause y plus equals 1. Yeah, I don't want to mess around with the whole do each whatever the iterators, I think they are called, in Ruby right now, because I would not know how to do a custom one for the 3 down and 3 across and then 1 down, and then doing like the wrapping and stuff. I just want to do a simple dumb loop because that's all I need, and I would not know how to implement the logic in like iterator style Ruby. But yeah, we are able to get all of our input each line, right? So what we want to do is, before we increment this, right? This is just our thing, right? Let's just hash out our algorithm so we don't forget any parts. increment pos y, right? So we already did that one. You don't need this. What we need to do is wrap pos x, right? And then what we need to do is increase count if a tree. Okay, cool. So yeah, we need to have our count. So count equals 0, right? And then so if count plus equals 1 if rep at pos y, and then pos x equals what was it again? I think it was the hashtag, right? Yeah, cool. And then yeah, we need to wrap pos x. So then cool. How do I do this really? So we know each line has a length. Okay, so let's take the standard case of we have 2 spaces, right? 1, 2. And we start here, right? We're at 0, and then we want to go 3, right? So then 1. So index 1, 2. So it would be length minus mod length minus 1. Yeah. Or no, we can do some actual division, right? So 3, right? We can divide by 2, right? Or no, sorry, take the remainder of that is mod. What am I saying? Yeah, so we can take the remainder of the size. Okay, let's just do this. So we start here, right? 1, 2, 3. So we should end up with the index of 1. Move 3 gives us index of 1, right? And we start at index of 0. Cool. And we got our size of 2. Okay, so what this screams to me is mod of move mod size, and then use that leftover as an index. And so let's try to add a third one, right? And so we start here. 1, 2, and then 3, right? And so size is 3, move is 3, index. What is 3 mod 3? That should be 0. Okay, so let's give that a try. And so pos x equals pos x plus 3 mod of rep, and we can just use 0, right? 0 dot size. Cool. I didn't do anything. And so what we want to do is we just want to let's count 7. And so if we see here, our example is 7 trees. Cool. So we can get our test input right here. Control A, vim input.txt. That is not right. DG, yeah. Copy. Yeah, that's more like it. Cool. And then we just change this to input.text. So 189 trees. Hopefully that's right. Yeah, cool. That was really fun. I actually enjoyed that part. Ugh, more trees. Check the rest of the slopes. You need to minimize the probability of sudden tree stop after all. Um, Determine the number of trees you encounter for each of the following slopes. You start at the top left corner and all the way to the bottom. Okay, so we'll have this as an array. That's fine. Multiply together. So okay, this is pretty easy. I think, right? So we'll use these examples to make sure that we get this number, and then we'll just run on our big guy. So no, what we want to do is cp part 1 into part 2 .ruby, and then we just change this part. Cool. And so we just have two parallel arrays, right? We'll just call this delt x equals, and then we have 1, 3, 5, 7, 1. And then we have delt y, which is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Right? And then we'll just have idx equals 0. I'm again not gonna do it fancy with the loops. So while idx is less than, let's just do delt x dot size. God. Size, yes. Okay, cool. And we can keep count. What we can do is we can just do count instead of no, we need this, right? But we need total equals 1, right? And then each time what we want to do is we want to just do instead of putsing the count, we want to do tot times equals our count, right? And then at the beginning, we just want to make sure that our count is equal to 0. Actually, we want all of these guys in here. Right? Cool. So we have our representation, we have our deltas. This last one needs to be 2. I almost messed that up. Cool. And so all we need to do is replace these. So instead of 3, it would be delt x in idx. And instead of +1, it would be delt y in idx. Cool. And then we just want to print tot. And that's taking a really long time because I never incremented idx. idx plus equals 1. Cool. And 336, that's good. So then we can just change this into input.txt. Cool. It's a very big number. Hopefully it's right. Yeah, cool. So day 3 is done. That was easy peasy. Ruby was fun. Maybe for the next one. Let's see how long I've been streaming. It says we've been streaming for 20 minutes. I wonder if there's a way to share. I'm gonna share this on like Discord with people. It's fine. I want viewers. Give me viewers, please. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, they're actually in a group chat, but that's fine. I gotta be doing this code thing. I should probably tweet it, right? Tweet, 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 tweet. Oh, I should not have exited Discord if they at me. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Advent of code returns. Cool. I'm pretty new to this live streaming stuff. But yeah, let me know if the audio quality is better. I did some testing on my own and I quite liked it. I think I do have to adjust the gain a little bit, but that'll like come as we go. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, I could have just use this. You know, I could share on LinkedIn. Come on. Come on. Cool. So let's do day 4 and go. Let's try it. I want my terminal back. Am I doing all of this in like the little thing? Sorry about that. And I can probably bump up the size too. Yo, it's still saying 100%. Cool. ls make directory day 4 cd day 4, and then what do we want to do? We want to, I don't think we'll need any Go modules, so we can just do touch main. We can do pt1.go, right? And if I do go run pt1.go, expect a package. So if I do package main, and then I think it's just main, and then if I do, I don't know, man, I'm forgetting go too. Dot f print f. Hello. Right, and import fmt, right? This should work. Non-declaration statement outside of body func. What? Yeah, it's been a while. Func main. I was close enough. I forgot the func part. But yeah, where is it? Where is it? Func. I do that. Import and not use format undefined. FMF. No, it's FMT. Please replace with T. Ah, what? What just happened? Why did I repeat? Not enough calls to format fprintf. Sorry, what? What's happening here? What? I did Go like relatively recently. How am I forgetting stuff? Welcome. Please tell me, how do I print? Print ln. Oh, I think for fprintf, that's like file printf, so I would have to use like std in. But yeah, let's just use print ln. And this time we should have liftoff. Yes, cool. So let's actually see what we're supposed to be doing. Passport processing, cool. So you arrive at an airport only to realize that you grabbed your North Pole credentials instead of your passport. Issued by a country and therefore actually not valid international travel. Which passports have all the required fields? The expected fields are as the following. Okay, so we have birth year, issue year, expiration year, height, hair color, eye color, passport ID, and country ID. Okay, that's pretty good. Passport data is validated in batch files. Your puzzle input. Okay, is a sequence of key value pairs separated by spaces or new lines. Okay. So each line is a passport entry, right? So, and yeah, okay. So this looks like I could use a hash map with, yeah, this looks, so I could use a hash map with all of these, right, as the keys, and then we'll have some string value, right? And then when parsing, like I'll have a loop, right? And each time I take in, after resetting the hash map, and I assign each of like the keys I have to a value, and then what do I want to do? All eight fields. So how does it have all eight fields? Oh, is this okay? Passports are separated by blank lines. Okay, so I need to have a blank line to separate. Okay, cool. And so made the passport ignore the CID, country ID. So optional, CID is optional. We don't care about that, right? And then how many passports are valid? Okay, cool. So let's get this started. So tour of Go, control statements, methods, interfaces. Ugh. 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 That sounds disgusting. Go read line. That sounds good. Buff.io. Buff.io scanner. That looks promising. Let's see this. New line delimited. Skipping the bytes between tokens. Example custom. I want custom. Ugh. That looks disgusting. You know, maybe I don't want to use Go. uh no, I should. Uh this one actually doesn't seem that fun, so I might dip early and just be happy with the one completed. You know, and maybe I go into January doing Advent of Code. That's fine. See how the other people are doing in my private leaderboard. Okay, I'm falling behind, so um do I want to do this one? It's fine. I'll do it. I'm not gonna give up. If we do two a day, then I'll catch up pretty quickly. So yeah. So scanner split func. I think I just use in anonymous function, yeah, data byte at EDF bool. So I think at EDF is at end of a token, right? Okay, let's Golang parsing. Okay, let's see. So we could take in a line and then just split on the semicolons, right? And we just fill in the hash map until we get a blank line. So yeah, that seems pretty easy. Or I could just take in and like manually. I really just want to use standard library stuff because this is just for fun. I don't want to do anything fancy. So let's just use splits. If it's slow, we'll rewrite it. That's fine. So Golang get line from a file. Let's see. Read line and buff IO. Is prefix. Too long. Let's just ignore that for now. Yeah. Okay, cool. So vim test.txt. Ugh. What? Touch test.txt and test.txt. Put that in here. We want to do vim bt1.go and go run bt1.go, and we feed it in test.txt. Cool. And then so we want to import buff IO. And then what is a read line? Read line for that. I need a reader though. Func new IO. Buff IO stdn. Okay, that helps. Let's try this. This blog post seems very helpful. Scanner equals buff IO. Only one? What? Crazy. os.std. And okay. Or scan or not scan. I guess that's. Thank you, blog post, for your tutorial. Scanner.text. Cool, and we don't care about errors. No way. Cannot convert S to file buffer type. I did new scanner, right? Ah, I didn't do new scanner. New scanner. Cool. So we get our output out. So we have all these lines, right? And all we need to do is to split each line based off of semicolons. So does it actually return that though? Scanner.text. Let's see what scanner.text returns because we might have to convert it into a string. So it does return a string, so I can do dot split, right? Just call it line. right? And then if line, right? And then we want to do our things. Else we want to reset our hash map. So let's have our hash map. Yeah, because we don't want to create a new one for every line. We'll have it as like external. And then yeah, so let's see. Hash map Golang. Cool. Map type. Map literal Golang. Cool. Map literals. Thank you. So of the map of string to string, right? We have the entries here, right? And then so we have our first entry, which is paste that here, right? What's going on? I don't want identifier. What is going on? Oh, caps lock is on. Okay. Nope. There's probably some better Vim magic here, but I can't be bothered. Let's just do change to end of line, and then we want to do space empty comma. Cool. Oh, that's okay. Right. That's really boring though. I really don't want to copy and paste this, but I am getting a little bit tired, even though I'm having my coffee, so it's fine. Okay. So if we don't have a line, then we do that, right? We just reset it. So if line, we do need to do the actual parsing, right? And then we also need to count up all the things actually in our little else statement. So I think we can actually make it neater in the loop. So let's just do count 0, right? We set and then we just need to iterate, zeroing out the entries and just double checking to see if there is there. So then iterate map Golang. Let me have a little bit more coffee. keys. For K range M. Okay, yeah. So we do for K range over entries. Let's just do entries. Yeah. Yeah. Trees dash K equals that, right? And then all we need to do is so that zeroes out all of it, right? And then in our logic, we just need to set is it valid, right? So valid equals true. True? True. Let's try that. And just if true, then all you want to do is increment our count by 1. Right? Then oh, this is dangerous. It's not if true, it's if valid. And we need the gopher thing. Ay. Okay, there we go. And then all we need to do is mark it as invalid if we don't have an entry that isn't CID. So if not entries K and K does not equal the string of CID, country identification code, and we just want to say valid equals false, right? And then at the end, right, all we want to do is format dot println count, right? Let's give this a try. It should give us 0 valid entries. Let's just see if it can compiles. See, there we go. 26, and then 33. So let's see what's wrong with 26. Huh? Count. Huh? I don't know why print is no longer working. Try 33 though. How does 26? Okay, there we go. We don't want that. We want line equals that, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then we want 33. If not entries in CID. String not empty. Let's see strings. Empty. And there must be like a length or something. I think it's just length, right? I want that. 2 upper, yeah, so. Does not work in Go? I think there was a truthiness in Golang. Why does invalid operation not string? Why am I doing that? If does casting work? Oh yeah, I'm just gonna do this. If len entry is k, just not equal is no, equals 0. Non-line bool, why? What's going on here? If line dot length. Let's try that one. I just go so pedantic. I do need to learn the conventions though. If we have some input on the line, cool, 0, thank you. Okay, so now we get to do the fun part, which is parsing. So all I want to do, right, is update the entries if we have them. So what we want to do is line equals line dot split, and we want to do it on that. No, we want we have the arrays, right? So I don't think we're going to do too hard of error checking. Huh. Oh, it does have the feature of huh. Sorry, I'm thinking right now. Because it said key value pairs separated by spaces are new lines, but key value pairs, like, it must be string colon string, right? It can't be string colon and then new line and then that. So I think we'll be fine if we just do our normal way, and then we assume that we just get pairs of everything, right? So let's go back. Sorry if that didn't make any sense. So let's see. We want to do AVs equals line dot split, and we want to split on that, right? And then what all we need to do is for I equals 0, I is less than len kvs minus 1, I plus equals 2, right? And then all we need to do is kvs. No, we need to do entries at k. Yes. kvs at I equals kvs at I plus 1. Yes. No. String has no method split. Split. Yes. So I need strings. And then I need strings dot split, and then we have line. Yes, that is what we want. KVS minus 1. What's wrong with that? Oh, it needs to be len KVS minus 1. There we go. 0. Huh. That was not going to plan. We should have had 2, right? The first passport is valid. The second one is not valid. So let's debug this, right? Okay, entries. Let's just do failed, and then let's just do K. Failed 2017. What is going on? Okay, that output is really weird. Let's ignore that for now. What? Hold on, that's really weird. So IYR. Why is IYR the first one up? What is going on? Oh, what am I doing? Failed K, put out that entries. Okay, right. What we can do is, before we do this, we just print out the map. And then we have entries. Cool. And let's just ignore this for now. That is, that's ineligible. So let me actually just print out a new line after each one, right? Okay. So our first map is, what in the world? I'm guessing it's not splitting on the semicolons, right? Split, split, split. Let's see what we actually have. Strings.split line, and then that as a separator, right? Let's just print out what we're getting here as our split. Okay, let's focus on the first one. God, this is ineligible. Clear, go, run. Cool. So our first split is that, right? Oh my God, wait, did I? No, it's 0, yeah. I plus equals 2. right? Let's double check this logic. Just compare it against. Right, so we have ECL gray. So ECL gray. ECL gray. Where's ECL here? ECL gray, okay. PID 06, whatever. PID, nothing. So the first one's good, but our incrementing is weird. I plus equals 2. Why doesn't that work? I'm sorry, guys. Probably stuck to the other two languages. I'm definitely just sticking to 2 today because this is horrible. Ugh. Okay. Why? Oh, okay. It's going to the next. So the custom separator assumes that you're including all the things, right? No? Okay, so you can't have more than one separator in a string split. That's terrible. This is all terrible. All terrible. Oh, why is this such a mess? I wonder if we can use a scanner to, Oh, I get what we can do. We can replace all the spaces. Sorry, all the semicolons with spaces, and then we'll be fine. Let's try that. Oh. Replace all. Replace all semicolon with spaces. Right? Cool. Ah. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. But I think we have the light at the end of the tunnel now. Yes. Sorry guys about that. That was really dumb. But hey, it's a learning experience, you know? How you gonna learn unless you do? Let's see. So this is our input. Ugh, looks disgusting. Copy vim input.txt. Cool. And then go on p21 go and give it input.txt. Cool. 253. That looks like a reasonable answer. That's not the right answer. Answer is too low. Too low a valid. So there's some valid that are invalid. Okay, let's take a better look at the input and see what's up. I'm going to continue this on for like 5 more minutes. I'm really tired, so sorry about that. Yeah, this is really disgusting. Ugh. But I'm just gonna give it a look over just to make sure nothing looks wrong. Counter's too low, so we're marking things as invalid. Does string comparison? Let's just double check string comparison. Golang. Okay, so does not equal can work. You know, we have string and string. Is K a string? K should be a string, right? If len, so if we don't have any data on there, right? And then if the key is not CID, okay, yeah. This should work. This should work. The only thing I can imagine is that this whole CID doesn't work. So let's run this. I think our sample input checks for this, right? So let's just yeah, so it's fine. I don't know where I'm gooping up. 5 more minutes. Let's just double check to make sure. Batch files, each key value pairs are separated by spaces or new lines. Passports are separated by blank lines. Are we perhaps not setting something? If on countries equals 0 and K does not equal CID, do that. You set entries K equals equal and you go to the next one. If valid, so if len line greater than 0. What happens in end of file? Does it just not process the last one? I think that might be it, right? We scan and we hit end of line. Yes. So let's just do this. This is a dirty hack, but or we can do two. What was it? Do we enter in? Right, because it's just an off by one error. So it was an off by one error. Okay, yeah. So how you fix that is you just yank this, right? So it hits the end of the file. So this loop doesn't continue, but the hash map still has values inside. So what you want to do is you just do that, right? You just, make sure you have the last one in there. And that is fine. I'm totally fine with that. Yeah. Okay. Airport validation. Okay. Ignore the CID field, but other fields have strict rules about what values are valid for automatic verification. A 9-digit number, including leading zeros, eye color. Oh, that is gross. It's gross. Yeah, I'll leave part 2 for later. I'm really tired. I'm gonna call it quits for today. But hopefully you enjoy the stream. Didn't end up being much of a binge, to be honest. Yeah. only did up to day let's just edit it right now, because we did 4-1, right? 1.5, that's pretty good. And we did spend a lot of time messing around with Golang, so I'm sure if I did it like with Ruby or C++, we could have done it faster. But yeah, it's more than an hour-long stream, so I'm really tired. I think I'm calling it quits. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. I'll be wrapping up part 4 tomorrow. Hopefully one more day after that, and hopefully by doing 2 every day, I can catch up with the current release schedule. And yeah, let me know if the mic quality is good. I tested it and it was good, so hopefully that holds. I can mess around with some of the settings. But yeah, I just literally got it today, so that's why I started streaming again. Anyways, this is Pseudo Pluto out. Hope you enjoy your day. And let's stop streaming, please.